All right, time for another unboxing video. This is a new print surface from FlashForge for the Guider 2. And this is directly from FlashForge, the company. And it's a new print surface that has PEI on it. So PEI stands for polyetherimide. And it's a thermoplastic that apparently is a good print surface. Everything's supposed to stick to it really well, and it comes pre-sprayed onto this flexible magnetic print surface. I'll have a link to this in the show notes. So this comes with a sticker, so you can put this on your Guider 2 print bed, and then it'll stick to it magnetically. Then it makes it easy to put the surface on and off, and then when it's done, you can flex it. Sticks really well. You can flex it to help remove your parts. We'll be using the spatula to remove parts, but we also have a flexible print surface. So I'll show you the one I'm using now. This is the one we're using now. This is one that was available when I first got the Guider 2. So this is a metal, flexible steel print surface. You have a sticker on it. So the stickers are okay. These stickers are pretty expensive, though. I think it's about $13 per sticker, something like that. I'll put a link to these stickers, too, in the show notes. And the biggest problem I have with these stickers compared with the Dreamer NX stickers is that once you put them on here, I can't get all the glue off without using acetone. There's another video that's published before this that shows how to remove the glue from this print surface. From the underlying steel surface, using acetone because it won't come off. Whereas the Dreamer NX stickers, if you peeled it off, there may be a small residual of glue, but it was easy to get off. So these stickers, stickers are good. They hold up pretty well. They do deteriorate over time, and some things like PETG might stick to a little bit too much and pull up part of the surface. Leave a defect. But the biggest problem I have is that over time the glue under here gets kind of lumpy. I'm sure you can't see it, but as you print things, it's either I'm assuming where I print something, underneath the glue gets kind of pushed to the side, so this ends up being not flat anymore. So it's got little bumps. Now for most things I'm printing, it's not a big deal. I print 3 solid layers on the bottom. So if the first layer has a few high spots in it, not a big deal. Everything still looks okay and comes off the surface okay, but at some point it causes problems. So I was interested in this surface because this is sprayed on. So there's no glue underneath it to get lumpy, let's say. This is a textured surface. Won't be able to hear that. So this is textured too. That makes things, has less texture than this. This is more textured. I believe this costs $39. So these stickers can last. This depends how you use them, but for me, they've been lasting maybe 3 months or so. And I've got to change it, maybe 4 months if I'm lucky. So if this lasts, let's say this lasts a year before it needs to be replaced, this is cheaper than this. That's a lot less hassle. When this is done, can't use this anymore, you just buy a new one. And ready to go. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't find it without the sticker. I don't really need stickers every time I buy these. I'm going to keep looking to see if I can just get this surface without the magnetic sticker, because you only need one of those. You don't need a new one every time. So I think this is a relatively new FlashForge product. I think some of their newer printers have a print bed like this. And so we'll put this on the printer and see how it goes on our latest testing. All right, so here's one of those metal print surfaces that I've been using with a sticker. So I have 2 of these so I can swap and then start the new print right away. So for PLA, I've been printing it, I set the bed temperature at 50, and because of the temperature gradient, it ends up being about 45. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this off. This already has a magnetic sticker on it, so I don't need to install the new one. I can save that in case something goes wrong with this one. It has a few dents in it and some other issues, but it's not really affecting the stickers. This should fit the same. It should just fit right in there. This is a little bit thinner than the other one, so we have to be level, I'm sure. As it doesn't have the sticker itself has some thickness to it. So let's set it on it. So we'll let this heat up for a few minutes, and then we'll see what kind of temperature we get. So if it's up closer to 50, that may be too high for PLA, so I may have to lower my bed temperature setting when I do my preheat. Well, let's go ahead and let this heat up, and then we'll see how what the temperature says. This has plenty of time to heat up now, so it's warm. The temperature. So the temperature is about the same as our other one, so that's good. So most of the heat gradient is due to the sticker. I mean the magnetic sticker underneath this. All right, so we're ready to try printing on this, and we'll see how we do. We're going to do some standard prints with PLA. We're testing a new filament, so we'll be using that. And then when we get all done with that, we're going to test with PETG. Because one of the faults against this is that it might stick too well to it. So we obviously don't want to damage the surface by using PETG. If it only works for PLA, that's probably still a win because that's what I print mostly. And I could just use these guys for PETG. But if it works for everything, then I'm going to buy a second one of these so I can go into production again and just have one on the printer, one ready to go. So when I'm done with one print, take it off. Some people have said you should just let this cool down because this shrinks and heats and expands more than other print surfaces, so that the pieces come off more easily. So we may want to just let it cool down and not try to get it off manually. We'll see how that works out. Let's go and do a bed leveling on this and see if the thickness is different like I think it is. All right, so doing our bed leveling. I already printed earlier this morning on this surface, so it's already leveled for that. And we'll see if this is thinner. So you're going to notice me pushing out the distance sensor because it doesn't come out at any 45-degree angle, a 90-degree angle. It sure is perpendicular. So on my Guider 2 review and other tips, Guider 2 tips, I've been showing how to make sure you do that. Make sure this is perpendicular, otherwise you get an inconsistent result. Yeah, as I suspected, the distance is too big because this is thinner. So that's fine. We'll just adjust it. Let's see. That was a little over half a turn. So we'll do all of them a little over half a turn. And yeah, okay. One thing I will show is I always keep my 3x5 card here. When it gets done with leveling, it goes to the middle and puts it right on the print bed. You can test your level. So I don't like it getting the hot print head right next to the print bed. I'll let them test it. So that's good. Very similar to what I had on the other ones. And this has more texture than the sticker. So we'll see how that works out. We're going to load up our filament and run our test. All right, it's done. So we're testing two different things at once here. We're testing this new PEI print surface. We're also doing a temperature test on our JO PLA. So let's see, this just comes up with my fingernail. Some of the reviews I said about PEI is that it's kind of fragile. You can scratch it. I'm not sure that's true with this this kind of surface, but we're going to take this off. Take it over the workbench and try to take off this print and see how it turns out. So it's still a little bit warm. Flex it, comes right off. So the bed adhesion was good. There was no problem with sticking to the bed. I would say it came off more easily. It came off easier than the sticker. This is a pretty small surface, so it's hard to tell. I would say the jury's still out, but I would say it came off pretty easy. So this surface impresses me so far. There's no mark on it, no residual, which often with this, actually after a while, when it's brand new, there's not really much residual, but there's always some residual. And then over time, you get more stuff stuck to here. I don't know if you can see that little shiny. That's filament that's stuck to it. That I usually use this 150 grit sandpaper to get it smooth again, so that works really well. Now for this, what I've read is you can clean it with isopropyl alcohol, which I have some of that. I have 91%. That's what I probably would use. And it says you can also sand it, so we'll see. Not doing anything yet, so we're just going to leave it alone for now. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Post a comment if you have any questions or ideas, and I'll try to respond. That's all for now, but more videos are coming, and if you want to see them, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification icon if you don't want to miss one. This is Beta Cygni signing out, and keep looking up.